Hello everyone, we're back for part 2 of this shenanigans, aren't we? I can only thank you all if you have come to my page, interact with my videos. It means a lot to me as a very new YouTuber. I've told myself time and time again, like, oh, I'd really like to do YouTube, because I watch so many people doing YouTube. I was like, I really want to do this. But you know when you're like, I'm scared. I'm scared, I'm nervous. What if people are mean? There have been a couple of people that have been mean, but like I said, you put yourself out there, you've got to accept it, haven't you, really? Whatever comes your way. And there's always going to be people like that on the internet. But anyway, welcome back. This is part 2 of my 50 fridge magnet madness. And I hope you're going to enjoy yourselves. On the last video I did, we had just left it where I had done 6 designs. I had only done 6 designs because it takes a bit of time. I haven't been drawing a heck of a lot since I left university. It's not something I've been doing. I've done more like knitting, crochet, like that sort of stuff, crafty stuff then. And this falls under that category a little bit, but it also brings my art and design a bit forward as well. So I've got to light a fire underneath my tuchus and, like, you know, really launch myself into it after so long. It's a comeback, people! Can it be a comeback? It's a personal comeback for me. Like, no one else has viewed it beforehand, have they? But yeah, we got my 6 designs here. I have, for my first design, done just a boat sailing on the sea with a little sandcastle and a little, what are they called? Trowel. dig. Spade, there we go. My brain, I think I'm a bit dehydrated, so please ignore me if I'm just a little, But yeah, first design is just like a sea, sand kind of image with a boat, a sandcastle. Just a bog standard like sea view kind of like thing. I've got a bit of a graphical kind of style to my drawing just because, you know, that's just my style. I can't do super realistic drawings. I could, but the amount of time people spend on that, I commend them. Like, well done guys, well done. But yeah, my second image is of a palm tree. That's what it's meant to be. I have debated on, do I get rid of the inner leaves that I have done on the image, because I'm not sure whether it's shining through as a palm tree or whether it's just an elaborate star looking image. But that's what it's meant to be, is a palm tree with a beach ball and a little bird in the background, because I love a little bird. I do plan on maybe doing one with seagulls and stuff, so it will progress to more than just a But yeah, no, my third image is a pier. So it's got like a little building at the end of it. I took some of my inspiration from Deal Pier, because as growing up, I did spend quite a lot of time going to Deal with my nan and my granddad, and we always used to go along the pier and go and have breakfast down at the restaurant at the very end. So that is a kind of like where I've drawn my inspiration from for that image a little bit. I have kind of done it so it's like a wood effect. I know most piers are concrete because it's more robust and all that. No one wants a wooden pier, especially when it's around the salty water, because it will rot. My third image is just, it's not really necessarily a beach, but most beaches will have like a cafe or somewhere to eat nearby. So I have done like a little restaurant-y kind of like image. So I've got a table of chairs and a parasol in that image. And a few people walking in the background. Now they are just stick images because these are just thumbnails. They're not, I'm not making them to create a wow factor then. They are just purely for entertainment purposes. And like, you know, for a little tiny design, you can't really go into details. It's impossible. It's like when you have a tattoo done. I have got a tattoo that's more than difficult to get on display for you guys. My arm can't twist that way. But yeah, no, that's my tattoo. I only have one, but I would like to add more. It's funds, mate. Like, I can't afford that. That one there cost me £80, so I'm like... My husband has had a Chinese dragon put on his like rib cage, which he told me that hurt like a bee, and then fainted afterwards. So he doesn't like everyone knowing that though, so we'll keep that between us. And yeah, that one cost him like £400. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, mate? That's a lot. I mean, I understand that it's craftsmanship at the end of the day, and anything art based, when you really go into it, yes, there is a lot of money to be made there. So, you know, and if you want to tattoo that badly, you'll pay for it, won't you? Anyway, I'm diverting, I'm getting distracted. Isn't it fun? Isn't it fun being distracted? But yeah, no, my fourth image, yeah, that's the cafe image. I've already told you about that. Moving on. Number 5 is an ice cream truck. So, like, a lot of the times when I've been down the beach. We have like little cafe hut things. They're not really like, we have an ice cream van, and I think we also have a fish van and a little coffee bean van as well down there. It's lovely during the summer because it's all happening. You get coffee, fish and ice cream. That's a combination of flavours I really don't think go together, but separately they're great. So yeah, ice cream and coffee would be alright. Yeah, we could work with that, but you throw the fish in there, that's probably for a separate day, isn't it? Ice cream van, number 5. Number 6, I went for more of a scenic view. So I've got a cliff, so I've drawn inspiration from the White Cliffs in this image, and there aren't any lighthouses. I think there might be one actually. There might be one area that's got a lighthouse on the cliff area, but I think it's more of like a hill, it's not really a cliff. And yeah, I put a lighthouse on the top with another little squeaky bird. I just love doing the little birds because I think it adds a little extra to the image. So yeah, I've done that with like some rocks and sea and some like rocks at the front of the image as well. So that's pretty much where we're at the moment. So just got to crack on again, I suppose. Do another 6, maybe 12 designs. It depends how long the baby sleeps for, doesn't it? If you're new to my page, welcome. Lovely to see you. Thanks for finding me, because I'm pretty sure I'm like a grain of salt in a haystack at the moment. Like, I am not even on the radar as far as YouTube is concerned. So if you have managed to find me or you've come over to my page, I thank you very much. And if you wouldn't mind hitting my subscribe button, and it'll just allow you to keep up to date with what the hell it is I'm doing. So if you like me, please like this video. If you want to see more of me, you might not want to, but if you fancy it, click my subscribe button. And feel free to engage with me, because I've got it where I try to engage with people on YouTube and they just ignore me. Maybe I've just got one of those, like, you know, personalities through text. They're just like, oh, I can't be dealing with this today. But yeah, no, if you could, fabulous. Thanks. Hello everyone, we're back finally. I've had to wait for my husband to go to work. You know, you're just like, get on the door, kick you. You know, like 2 PM he starts today, till 10 PM tonight, so he's on a late shift. Lucky bugger. But, you know, it's just like, I had intended to do my filming this morning, and now it's like the afternoon. Because I don't feel comfortable doing YouTube and all that around him. It's just, he wants to do Twitch. He has tried to do Twitch in the past. But it's like, if I do it, you know, I'm weird. I'm like, you know, an embarrassment then. And I'm like, but no, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to take another second of my life worrying about what others think. So, there's that. Also, ignore the dressing gown. It's really, really bloody cold in my house, and it's like the middle of winter in England at the moment, so it's like -1 outside, and I feel every little bit of it, I'm telling you. But yeah, I'm going to try and not get this on show, because, you know, they're not a sponsor. Anyway, we left it. We finally did another 18 more designs, so good for me. Pat on the back, well done. 6 of those I had done separately, so I filmed it, and yeah, I did 6. I nearly forgot to put them in the bloody video, didn't I? I was editing, and then it was me rewatching it and making sure everything was all right, and I was happy with everything, you know, that old tea biscuits. And then I realised, hold on a minute, as I'm watching like the drawings I was doing, I could see some drawings to like the side, and I was like, hold on a minute, I didn't put those in. I'd missed a section of video out, because I'd done 6 images and videoed it, and then put it to one side, and did a little cheeky, like, you know, sneak peek, like what's to come on TikTok. To try and entice some people to come over to my channel. It's not working though, is it? Just saying. Alright, this is hard, man. It's very hard when you post a video and it just falls flatter than a pancake. But I've got to try and get myself to just keep going with it. Keep bloody going with it, because that's when you'll see the results. We have got another 12 images that I did also video. We are now, I will take photos of them and pop them up at some point. But you can see them in this video, so I might not. We'll see. I am going to have to go out, I think, to the beach, because as I got to, like, image 24, then we'll call it, I'm starting to struggle on, like, designs, and I'm thinking, like, we got to this place at some point a little while ago, and then, bosh, got another 12 designs out. So I might be alright. I might have a few days break, and I'll be alright. Which, like I said, on TikTok, mainly in lives and stuff like that, I am going to try my best to stick to YouTube, being on Tuesdays and Thursdays. May not necessarily post on those days. Those days, that's when you can expect a video to pop up from me then. So yeah, keep an eye out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But that's when I'm going to do all like my work for YouTube, because I have really like let it slack. You know, I've wanted to do this for several years, and you know, I'm 31. I'm not in the prime of my life anymore. Most YouTubers of my generation, they've already hit fame, mate. Like in their bloody mansions and their 15 Chihuahua dogs just running everywhere, living in, you know, California or somewhere really nice and sunny, and I'm still sat here in East Kent with moss building up in my front garden. And yeah, a house full of, you know, issues. We'll just say issues. I don't need to be too, like, you know, specific. But it's England. Wet weather. It damages properties, put it that way. Anyway, diverting, getting distracted again. We love that, don't we? Yeah, I'm going to go out to the beach, try and, like, draw some inspiration. Because I'm trying to think back when I was in college, what I would do research-wise when it came to a project. And a lot of the time, our tutors suggest going out, drawing inspiration from the environment itself. Now, it's winter. It's very cold. It's not really beach weather. So, I'm going to have to wrap up for this occasion. I probably will video while I'm out. Oh my God, she's going to video out in the open. Scary times. No, from now on, like, I'm going to try and do some videoing outdoors. Yeah, people will stare at me. That's fine. Let them. Like, you know, but I can perhaps see some things I didn't necessarily think of that I've written down on my bit of paper, because I've written all this kind of like beach-themed items on a bit of paper, and I'm trying to work with that the best I can. As we are progressing, my drawing is getting slightly better, so I do feel a little bit better about that. I'm trying to push myself to draw things I don't necessarily feel that comfortable drawing. So, like the guy that I've drawn sat in the rubber inflatable thing on one of my designs. I'm like, I don't really know how to go about this, but let's just try it and see how it goes. Same with my seagull. Like, that just came out, and I did that in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and I'm like, do you think I look at seagulls a lot? But yeah, no, dunno, we're getting there. There will obviously be several parts to this video, and I've got to try and work to the best of my ability while Noah's sleeping. So, yeah, I don't have a lot of time. I have 2 hours to work with, and that involves videoing, doing the work in the video, editing, and then any like little final touches like captions or anything like that I want to add on to my videos. I think captions are always a good idea, because if someone's hard of hearing or they can't hear, captions are always a good thing to put in a video, because then they can read. They don't necessarily have to hear me. And, you know, I'm just trying to make my videos a little bit more accessible to everyone, you know? That kind of spiel. But yeah, no. We are going to continue. Obviously, there are more drawings to come. I've got to still draw some rectangles out because I got to about 36, I think, I drew out. And I know I keep looking off at the camera. It's a bit awkward for me at the moment. I keep looking at like that way, you know. But I'm like, I'm not used to filming myself a lot for a long period of time. I do TikTok, but that's not for a long period of time. That's like 15 seconds to a minute, most of my videos. So, you know, it's not as awkward. I am going to also have to look at getting into using my camera because I have a film camera, a D3500. Yeah, a D3500 that I can film on. I have a tripod, that's what you're all attached to at the moment. I've got like a little phone holder for like, I don't know, your car, I suppose. You can attach it in your car. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the moment. I'm going to take you guys out with me when I go on these beach trips. Try and get some, you know, fresh air. Also, I've got to think phone memory as well, because I can see on my video at the top there, I've got about 40 minutes I can film. That's it, I've all I've got left. So my memory's getting a little like, it's struggling. That's why I have to try and like think, okay, you need to start switching and using a proper camera to film on, because especially if you want to do this properly, you're going to have to get used to editing on a PC, you're going to have to get used to doing all that. Because at the moment I have InShot on my phone, which I edit all my stuff through that. And, you know, all like the music and that I have throughout these videos is from Uppbeat, so thank you to those guys, because it makes it so much easier for someone like me starting out. Can't really afford a lot. The only thing I'm really paying for at the moment is my InShot app, which without that, this just wouldn't be as good as what it could be. So I can edit without it. So I need it. But it's not a bad price. It's £12, something like £12 a year. They haven't even taken a payment yet from me, I don't think. So I'm expecting that to go out maybe around May. But yeah, without those guys, I wouldn't be able to do this probably. Because obviously YouTube has its copyright laws and all that sort of stuff I've got to stick to. So all they ask on Uppbeat is that you put a little thank you and tag the creator of the soundtrack in your description, which I think is pretty cool. You don't have to pay anything, and it just protects you from copyright. So pretty cool, really. So I'm going to probably continue to do my drawings. We are 24 images in, or are we 20? I think we might be 23 images in, actually, come to think of it. And yeah, I'm just going to keep going. And I'm still in the drawing stage. In all honesty, I thought it was going to be a lot quicker. But content. Can't knock it, can I? And if you're still with me, then I must be doing something right, which is always a positive. I'm going to end it there because she's a waffle bag and she will continue to just go on. And yeah, please do hit my subscribe button if you can. I'm at 11 subscribers at the moment. I can get up to 50 and then I can go live. So that's kind of my goal at the moment, I suppose, is to get up to 50 subscribers so I can go live. I'm also looking at doing some more crochet and that sort of stuff. I'm watching a lot of Kelsey on Passion Knit Goods. She is my top inspiration at the moment, along with Secret Yarnery with crocheting. So those two. I also do like Holly Orner as well. I've been watching her as well. So those three people on YouTube. Hi. Little crochet buddy over here wearing a little pimp jacket that she's got going on. But yeah. All influencers. Like, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. They've been wandering around in like their cozy stuff. Like maybe it's just a way of fitting in, you know? Anyway, I'm diverting. I'm going on again. I'm so sorry. I will leave. But please do tune in for part 3. If you can hit subscribe and like on this video if you like it, you're doing me such a favour. Honestly, it's pushing me out. That algorithm will pick me up and throw me like everywhere with a bit of luck. So if you like me, if you like my personality, and you want to see more from me, it'll give me a big confidence boost. Please do. Please, 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 please.